And this is video 2 of the series on the saltwater lab. Hey Josh, wake up! Hey, pay attention. Okay, we are going to be, on this video I'm going to show you how to make these two graphs. This is pretty slick. Google will do it automatically. It's pretty exciting stuff. Okay, so this time you're going to click, you're going to go back to your drive, and this time you're going to click New Google Sheets. I already have one set up. Okay, so this is what mine looks like. What you will do is you will take your data that you have and you're just going to be putting it in here. So on this one I wrote salt water, that was its boiling point. Tap water, this was its boiling point. Okay, so the first graph, it's easy. I'm just going to highlight those 4 things. Okay, I'm going to click over here. This is a bar graph looking thing and it says insert chart, so I'm going to click on it. It comes up with some crazy things. I think that a column graph, if you scroll down and select a column graph, is probably the best way to do it. If you already look at this, the blue color, it gives the charts it's making it itself. Okay, it tells you that it's the salt water. The red color is the tap water. That's awesome. Now I'm going to click customization. This is where I'm going to title the graph. Okay, so I'm going to title this boiling. I can spell boiling temps of salt water versus tap water. Okay, and then watch this. I click out of it. Bam! It's right there. Okay, now I do need to label these axes. This one I don't need to. The vertical one, that represents the temperature. So I scroll down here. I don't want to do the horizontal. I want to do the left vertical, and I'm going to click here and put the title. This was temperature in Celsius. Okay, and then I hit insert and it does it for me. So now when I clicked insert, did you guys notice that it put it in the middle of all of my data here? That's annoying. So if you go this drop down and go to move to own sheet, down here it's made its own sheet. This is chart 4. Now, how do I get this chart that I just made in my lab report? Well, you click right here, copy chart. Now I go to my data table, or excuse me, my lab report that I've already typed up. Where this blinking cursor is exactly where it is going to go. So I can just right click and hit paste and ba-bam, there it is. Okay, and then I hit enter a couple times so I could give myself space for the next chart. But how easy is that? The next chart, go back to our sheet, and students struggle with this. Oh, I didn't do something right. Well, if you click advanced edit, it'll take you back to this screen and you can fix something if you need to. Okay, or they don't know, I'm on this screen, I don't know how to get back to my numbers that I have. Well, down here if you click sheet 1, it'll take you back to those numbers. So the second graph, you have your saltwater data, okay, all laid out here. You could put your time in here, it's not required, but I'm just going to highlight these things, click that same chart button, and I think that a line graph like this would be the best thing to pick. Now notice the legend, it still tells me what it is. So I'm going to click customize because I do need to label things. I don't know why it picked that up. I'm just going to put versus tap water. Okay, click, and it updated it. Okay, I'm going to come down here. This one I do need to label this axis. Okay, this was the time in 30-second, if that's what you did, intervals. Or if you use minutes, that's fine, time in minutes. Click out, bam, there it is. Okay, then this column here, I need to, or the left vertical, I need to name what that is. That again is temperature in Celsius. Okay, hit Click there, and there it is. Now, one cool thing that I found just kind of looking at some of these things, you could also, if you scroll all the way down, it says data labels, it says none. If you click that and it goes values, hey, look at that. It puts everything there. Now, I want to have that a little bit more spread out, so my lowest number was like 30-something degrees. So if where did it go? I think it's right. Scale. Nope, that's not it. Maximum and minimum. If I go minimum to 35 degrees, it fixes that. Did you guys see that? It makes it to where I can see those numbers better. I'll make it 30. Okay, and then the maximum, it doesn't need to go all the way up to 120. My top number was 101. I'm going to pick 105. And then it kind of separates those temperatures a little bit easier. Anyway, it just looks nicer. That's what we want to do with all this stuff. So I hit insert again. It's now in the middle of my pages. I go to the drop down menu, move to own sheet. Now I go to copy chart. Now I go to my lab report, wherever the blinking thing is, right click, paste. And now I have both my charts, and that took me not much time. So it's a slick way to make charts, make them look good. So that's the instructions on how to make the graphs. The next part I'm going to show you, next video I'm going to show you how to share this with me when you're all the way done.